In time, we will begin the question and answer session. First question today will come from Michael Casagrande. Michael?
Yeah, DeVonta, I just wonder, what was the emotion like last night? Was there anxiety watching that ceremony?
Last night it was a great feeling, and it was just a blessing just to be in that situation, to be with Mac and Coach Saban here last night. But now that's in the past, and now it's on to Ohio State.
Next up, we'll hear from Jeff Spiegel. Jeff?
Yeah, DeVonta, I was just curious as to, I mean, you're such a focused individual moving on to the next thing, but, you know, the excitement of last night, did you have trouble sleeping? Was it a good night's sleep for you, or were you able just to kind of, you know, put that to bed, so to speak, and move on?
I went home and went straight to sleep.
All right. Next, we'll hear from Charlie Potter.
Hey, DeVonta, I know it remains to be seen if he's going to play or not, but just how good is it to see Jalen Waddle back at practice and back on his feet?
It's amazing just to see him recover. I'm glad that he's recovering well, and that everything's just going as planned.
Next, we'll hear from Zachary Braziller.
DeVonta, how has Jalen looked? At practice? I mean, does he look like himself?
I think he's getting back into it. Of course, it's going to take some time just for him to get back comfortable with everything, but he looks good to me.
What do you think? Do you think there's a shot of him playing?
No comment.
Next, we'll hear from Nathan Baird. Nathan?
DeVonta, just curious if you had a chance to look at Ohio State's defense more, and just what are your thoughts on what you saw from their defensive backs, maybe especially how they matched up with Clemson?
As a defense, they're a very good defense. Everybody gets to the ball. They don't make a lot of mistakes. They're back end. They're very athletic. They're great cover guys.
Next, we'll hear from Steve Mouton. Steve?
DeVonta, again, congratulations with the award last night. But moving forward, like you'd like to, is this maybe the best defense, at least film study-wise, that you've seen this year at Ohio State?
Yes, it's one of them. Just with everything that they do, giving us different looks and things like that. Everybody getting to the ball, everybody just doing their job.
Next, we'll hear from Angel Wells. Angel? Angel, you need to unmute.
DeVonta, both you and Ohio State cornerback Shaun Wade are future first-round draft picks. How much do you look forward to your one-on-one matchup with him, and what will you do to make it tough for him to stop you?
I'm looking forward to it. Just my last game, I'm only guaranteed this last one, so I'm looking forward to getting to play against him.
Next, we'll hear from Brian Davis. Brian?
Hey, DeVonta, in this world of college football where, everybody wants the ball and everybody wants to play, this season, how did Coach Saban and Sark make it work? How did you guys spread the ball around where everybody gets enough touches and everyone's happy?
I think that's just part of this team, just everybody knowing that it's going to be some games where you're going to get all the touches and some games you're not going to. And I think that's just everybody just buying into the process and just believing in the coaches and everything that they do, that they're going to put everybody in a great situation to do the right things.
Next, we'll hear from Bill Bender. Bill?
DeVonta, Coach Saban there with you last night, and I was just wondering, I mean, he's obviously known for his work with defensive backs, but what's the biggest impact you think Nick Saban's made on you as not only a player, but maybe off the field as well?
Just a lot of life lessons, just things outside of football, what is how you treat people. And no matter how people are treating you, you always treat everyone else with respect.
Next, we'll hear from Tony Gerdeman. Tony.
DeVonta, what have you seen from Shaun Wade in film work so far? And I guess why is it you're looking forward to work?
He's very crafty. He mixes his technique up some, and just everything he does. He's a technician with everything he does, and he's a great player.
Next, we'll hear from Dave Naylor. Dave.
DeVonta, could you share with us your perspective on the development of your teammate John Mechie this year from freshman season to the way he's been able to contribute as a sophomore?
Just from day one when Mechie came in, when he was a freshman, he was always in the film room watching extra film, trying to learn defenses and things like that. So he's put in the work, and it's paying off for him just with everything that goes on. And he's been great to this team and great to this offense.
Thank you.
Next, we'll hear from AP Stedham. AP.
Good morning, DeVonta. DeVonta, when you're watching the film of Ohio State or other teams you're competing against, do you look for how they guard the number one receiver, maybe some double coverage or special zones? And do you know anybody on the Ohio State team fairly well?
I think every team has coverages where it's going to be doubles in it. So, I mean, that's just part of playing defense. You have those coverages where you are allowed to do that. And no, I don't know anyone on Ohio State's team.
Thank you. Next, Jacoby Cole. Jacoby.
DeVonta, how did you prepare for the upcoming season?
Can you say it again?
How did you prepare for the upcoming season?
I can't understand you.
I said, how did you prepare for the upcoming season?
Just coming in and day out, just doing my job, just doing the things that the coaches wanted me to do, and just putting in extra work.
Thank you.
Next, we'll hear from John Zener. John.
Yeah, DeVonta, you've probably had quite a few battles in practice with Patrick over the years. I'm wondering what makes him so good, and have you ever faced anybody better in a game?
What makes Pat so good is just how technical he is with everything, what is getting his foot in the ground and things like that. He does everything just right, and he doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He's very smart. He can read offenses. He reads the splits and things like that. He's a great corner.
And our last question today for DeVonta will come from Lucas Weiss. Lucas?
Hey, DeVonta, thanks for taking the time. Just building off of Dave's previous question on John Mechie III, can you elaborate on how John has grown as a person off the field?
I believe he just got more comfortable with being around here, just not necessarily from being around this area. He's got a lot more comfortable with things around here, and it's just made him develop more and become a better player.
Thank you, DeVonta. We look forward to seeing you in Miami.
Thank you.